back to this module. Stephen Boylan here again. So what I'm going to do in this module, like I did in the first module, is give you a rundown of what you can expect from this module. So what we're going to be going through and a general overview of what different models of counselling that I'm going to be sharing with you. So this module is called the Therapeutic Models of Counselling. So there are a number of therapeutic models when it comes to counselling, and so what I'm going to do in this module, what I intend to do, is give you an overview of their models, so then you can go away and sort of knowing that you've developed your skills and knowledge around their models. So as obviously you go further into counselling, into the career of counselling, if that's what you choose to do, then generally people specialise in a particular model. So for instance, I specialise more in cognitive behavioural therapy than other types of models, and so that's what I'm going to be sharing with you, something from cognitive behavioural therapy today as a practical exercise that you can then go and use. But just like I said, before I do go into that practical exercise, what I want to do in this video is just give you a rundown of the different models that I'm going to be talking about. So the first model is what we call person-centred counselling, and this is pretty well known form of counselling, a very effective form of counselling, can be really useful for bereavement and different things when it comes to loss. Also, it can be useful for other types of problems as well. It is sort of what we call a humanistic approach of counselling, so it's what we call a non-directive. So it's non-direct in the sense that the client would not lead, the counsellor would not lead the way, the client would always lead the way, so the client can discuss whatever they want to bring to the session. And it's generally more, it's a lot about sort of using what we call the core conditions, which I'll be going into more if you decide to get this full course, and I'll be going into what this model is all about. Again, the next model is cognitive behavioural therapy, and this is the one that I tend to use a lot in my practice. So this is one I've gone on to do a lot more training in, and this is what people generally do, is go and do a lot more training in a particular model, like I said before. So then the next one is psychodynamic theory, and this one is probably one of the most dated back therapies, and this was first pioneered by a man called Sigmund Freud, and he developed this sort of approach. And again, I'll be going through all of this, and you'll learn all about the different ways and different process of psychodynamic. Another one is integrative, and that is what I am trained as an integrative therapist. So I will give you an integrative sort of overview of what that's all about and how it works. Again, you know, moving on from that, solution-focused bereavement therapy was another one that I've got a bit of training, or I did a few modules in it, so I've got quite a bit of training in that as well. So I'll be giving you an overview of that. And then the final one is an homework task, so that's the final unit, and this is where you will go away and you will, from what you've learnt from the videos and all the different videos that are in this module, because there are a few more videos in this module because obviously there's a lot to cover, but then you'll also go away and do your own research and stuff like that around these, and then just do a little bit of a write-up again for each of the what you've learnt from this module. 250 words, like I said, for the last one, and that will account towards your accreditation for the course. So that's a general overview of this module, and that's what I'm going to be covering. And so what I'm going to do again in this next video now is I'm going to share with you a practical exercise that you can practice on yourself and just get a feel and try to understand a bit more about cognitive behavioural therapy. I'm choosing that, like I say, because that's my favourite therapy, and you know, I feel that you'll really benefit from just understanding a little bit more about cognitive behavioural therapy as well. And like I say, all the other models will be covered anyway if you decide to get the course, but I think this one will be a lot of people talk about cognitive behavioural therapy as well, so that's why another reason why I want to sort of give you a little bit of an overview of what it's all about. So thank you for watching this short video, and I will see you in the next video. So thank you, and I'll see you soon.